Hey guys, Andru Edwards back here from Gear Live with Stacy Wolff of HP. How are you doing today, Stacy?
Very good, very good.
It's been a while since we saw you last, but we're back to talk about some new products you guys have and get back into some design talk as well.
So the key thing is that, and we'll go through a couple of these notebooks here, but the thing about first generation to second generation, and if you kind of look at these two, it really is pretty dramatic, right? You saw a nice silver and a nice black, but the challenge is that it really wasn't enough. When we talked to a lot of users, they're like, we're buying a lot of cars now that have just a little bit more authenticity to them, right? They have metals on them. They're a little bit brighter. They have a little bit more sparkle to them. And so what we did on this design is like we've talked in the past, we do quite a bit of design research. We go around the globe talking to end users. And the nice thing about this is that this is a direct derivative of talking to end users. What are they looking for? What are they desiring? So let me tell you a couple things about the colors that we've used. We've gone down a path of color-infused neutrals versus vibrant colors. You've seen a lot of guys out there with these really crazy colors, right? I kind of liken it to the midlife crisis of the guy buying the yellow Porsche, right? Okay. It's kind of one of those things. It felt really good when you bought it, but 2 days later, why did I buy the yellow Porsche? Right. Well, it's the same thing with the notebook. What we found with our research is most people really gravitate to these richer infused neutrals versus vibrant colors. And this is over the life of the product. I'm not saying there's that instant moment where you go, oh, I'd really like a red one, or I'd really like this one. You'll get that, but the key thing here is that as we measure our products, we measure them over time. And the longevity of the engineering and the innovation behind it, we want that to also match with the decor. So the colors have been selected very carefully so that they meet the trends, they meet the needs of the user, but they're long lasting. When we talk about the HP Imprint, people think it's painted or plated, and what we tell you is it's printed, right? So everything, it kind of goes in tune with HP, the printing company, right? But we're actually printing the ink right onto the plastic. And it's done in a special way where the ink is carried into the tool and the plastic touches that surface, and then what's left, and then when the tool opens and the plastic comes out, is actually this surface. So you have this fall right from the tool. So the nice thing about it is it not only looks great, and we talked about the durability, but from an efficiency standpoint, this is a final product as soon as it falls from the tool. So it has a lot of good attributes. The nice thing about it is it's not a applique, it's not a sticker. So, the life of your product, this is the skin. It's never going to change. It's never going to fade. It's not going to wear out. These are all the positives, of course. And from an aesthetic standpoint, we have the flexibility. If you wanted silver, you can do silver. If you want bronze, we can do bronze. And I think we're going to look at a titanium notebook in a second. And you really can take the graphics that we have here, which are very sophisticated, very subtle, and you can really make them strong and really stand out. The nice thing that we've really added to this product versus the first generation is this element of chrome. We talked about automobiles and different things within the market today that's influencing design trends, design habits. Chrome is one of those, very, very, very prominent elements that you're seeing in a lot of new designs. And so we wanted to bring that into the design. And what it does is it basically kind of outlines the form. It does a couple things. One is it really kind of borders and captures the bronze material to the center. But it also does another thing, and that is it really kind of makes your eye kind of gravitate to this edge. We have flush screen now, where we didn't have that in the past. And the flush screen is it's a nice attribute when you start to move into this consumer electronics realm, right? PCs are slowly moving into that mobile kind of media, base. And so what we wanted to do is have that seamless display there, so that when you're watching your movies, you're looking like you're basically top of the line there. The other thing is that on the first generation we talked about carrying over a color to the keyboard. Mm-hmm. So we did that here too. So what we have on the keyboard deck is obviously this new bronze finish that we've brought to the table. And you have to look at it really close, but you can actually see this very, very sophisticated pattern that we've added to it. As you can even see on the wallpapers that we do. We want to make sure that we have a complete kind of experience on these products.
So when someone buys an HP Imprint product, if they look at the wallpaper, that's actually pre-selected by you guys or even created by you guys?
So we'll work with our digital artists that we have on staff, and we'll go and create a series of backdrops that also help convey the experience that you're going to go through as far as looking at the patterns. Even to the next level is the packaging, the out-of-box experience is all interwoven into the design. So again, you have a very, very rich experience.
Perfect. Well, thanks a lot, Stacy, again for your time.
No problem.
That was Stacy Wolff on HP Notebook Design.